party people! Welcome once again to the Party of One podcast, an RPG podcast built for two. I am your host, as always, Jeff Stormer. This week I am excited to share the audio from this weekend's Party of One live recording at New Jersey GamerCon. I was joined by friend of the show, Matt Aukamp, for a game of All Out of Bubblegum. It was a blast, and I think you're going to love it. A few notes before we get started. If you're in the Philly area and you enjoyed this episode, I've got good news for you. The next Party of One live is already on the books. It's happening on August 19th at 6 p.m. at Amalgam Comics and Coffee in the lovely city of Philadelphia. You're not going to want to miss it. Check out the Facebook invite in the show notes, and I will see you there. Do you love teenage superheroes, party people? You do? Excellent. Because on July 26th at 12 p.m., that's today, in like 3 hours, I'm going to be sitting down with three of my favorite podcasters. Meg Dornbrock from Modifier, Quinn Wilson from Swallows of the South, and Brandon from Stop Hack and Roll for a game of Brendan G. Conway's Masks, and we are streaming the whole thing on YouTube. A link to the show will be in the show notes. Check it out live or catch it on the replay. I'm also recording a new episode of All My Fantasy Children with Aaron Catano today, which reminds me, tweet your RPG character prompts to AMFC_podcast on Twitter. And pray for my vocal cords. With all that out of the way, let's throw it over to Party of One Live, already in progress.
Thank you so much. So real quick, I should introduce the podcast itself, and then I'll introduce my guest, the game, and we'll get rolling. So Party of One is an actual play RPG podcast. But unlike sort of a more traditional game of Dungeons & Dragons, which has like 4 to 6 people, Party of One is a game podcast focused on single-player games. It is me and a guest sitting down every week. We play a short role-playing game. We play some games that are designed for 2 players, and we play some games that are not designed for 2 players, like All Out of Bubblegum, which I'm going to introduce in a few minutes. In fact, so let's throw it over to our guest, and we'll meet Matt Aukamp. Welcome back to Party of One.
Hey, thank you so much, Jeff. Hey, New Jersey GamerCon! Woo! The beautiful La Quinta Inn.
Runnymede, New Jersey.
In which the sinks in the bathroom barely work.
And there are no paper towels.
And there are no paper towels, but there are plenty of tissues if you feel like pulling up a bunch of paper pulp in your hands.
They've added tissues today. That's a wonderful development. Yesterday they were not. So, Matt.
Yes.
This is my first time playing D&D Live, but this is not an uncommon occurrence for you. Is that true?
That is true. It is true that it is not an uncommon occurrence for me. I do it every month. I do a live show called Dungeon Pals in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. There's one other one, right? Florida?
I think so.
I think we had this exact same conversation the last time I was on your podcast. So I play.
Yeah, but now it's live.
I play Dungeon Pals. Dungeon Pals is a show where I invite 3 comedians on, most of whom have never played the game before, and I play 2nd edition Dungeons & Dragons, or sometimes weirder games, like we've played the Indiana Jones role-playing game from the 80s, and we've played, just the other day, we played Bunnies and Burrows, a game from 1976 in which you play a literal bunny, and it's fun.
What a good note of endorsement. It's fun.
I lost where I was in my sentence because I had a few too many parentheticals.
So this week we are playing All Out of Bubblegum. It is by
Michael Epoch Sullivan and Jeffrey Grant.
Gonna insert that later.
Okay.
It is a game inspired by that timeless quote from the movie They Live, in which I am here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I am all out of bubblegum. So this is a game about life in an action movie. This is a game about extraordinary responses to ordinary situations. And this is a game in which you, Matt Aukamp, are going to be playing Matt Aukamp, and you, Matt Aukamp, are going to have a very bad day.
Oh no, wait, I play me?
Yeah, you're playing you.
Oh boy, alright.
So, a little bit about I'm going to explain all of the rules to All Out of Bubblegum right now. I'm going to say it's a minute, and I'm going to watch this Audacity timer, and if I'm not there, I'm going to eat one of these Hershey Kisses that I hate. So the only stat that you have in All Out of Bubblegum is bubblegum. We are substituting Hershey's Kisses because bubblegum in a con situation is gross. The chairs will get ruined. Whenever you want to do a mundane thing, Matt, you're going to roll under the amount of bubblegum that you have, which is 8 pieces, so you want to roll an 8 or under on that 10-sided dice in front of you. Whenever you want to do something that falls within the realm of kicking ass, you want to roll over the amount of bubblegum that you have.
Okay, gotcha.
Now, the challenge comes when you fail a task in either direction. When you fail a mundane task, when you fail to remember a phone number or unlock a door, you give me a piece of bubblegum.
Okay.
That reduces the amount of bubblegum that you have, which makes you worse at mundane tasks.
Okay.
However, that makes you better at kicking ass.
Right.
So as the game progresses, the only thing you'll be able to do is kick ass.
Right. All right.
Until you reach the mythical point where you are out of bubblegum at 0 dice. 1 minute. Done.
Wow, nice.
Perfect. Thank you.
You don't have to give anyone a piece of bubblegum.
Oh, well, everybody here can get some chocolate. Because I am going to need some crowd suggestions as we go. I am here as frequently as I possibly can. I'm going to turn to the crowd and ask, like, what goes wrong next? As Matt's day gets progressively worse.
This sounds awesome.
So I'm going to need, and whenever somebody gives me a suggestion, you can have a Hershey's Kiss. So Matt, are you ready to play all
the rest of the world is rewarded by making life harder for me. This does not sound like a fun role-playing game. This sounds just like my daily existence.
Sounds like a super fun game for me.
Yeah, okay.
For the crowd.
Yeah, you're right.
So maybe you could just suck it up, Matt.
Yeah, thanks. I guess you get a piece of bubblegum for that.
Sure do. Not going to eat it, though, because I don't like Hershey's Kisses.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hershey's Kisses. Okay.
So, Matt, are you ready to play?
I used to like Hershey's Kisses, but I don't think they're made out of chocolate anymore.
They don't taste like chocolate. They taste like weird wax.
I'm ready to play.
All right.
Whatever. Whatever, man.
That's the kind of enthusiasm we want from the Party of One podcast.
No, I'm excited.
Yeah. So our story begins at a quiet Sunday in the town of Runnymede, New Jersey.
Okay.
In the La Quinta Inn at New Jersey GamerCon. It's after 12 because that's when this panel has ended.
So I guess, I walk around. I look at some video games.
You've had some time. You've had some time to play some arcade games at the Free Play Arcade. You've had some time to watch myself and TV's Noah Houland do live commentary next door.
All right, settle down.
And you are standing in the parking lot.
Okay.
With a slightly tweedy man in his late 20s in a wrestling t-shirt.
Okay.
That is me.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Matt, thank you so much for coming out. This was super fun. So we're going to go watch wrestling if you're interested. Do you have any plans later?
Oh, wrestling.
Oh, wait, that's right. You have that show at 6 that you're going to. That's right.
Yeah, I have a show at 6, and, it takes a lot of prep. I've got about 5.5 hours of prep, so I couldn't even spare a minute to watch wrestling with you. I'm so sorry.
Matt, I'm going to ask you for your first roll as you lie to me about this.
Okay. All right.
So you roll your 10-sided dice, and you want to roll under
8 bubblegums.
Yeah. This is a mundane task.
Okay.
Rolled a 9.
I rolled a 9.
Take one of these pieces of bubblegum. Matt,
that was fast, I think. Okay.
Matt, you can just tell me you don't want to come. You don't need to.
Okay, all right. I guess I should say I'm not that into wrestling.
That's fine.
I don't think it makes. I don't think any less of you as a person for liking it. I just personally don't like it.
That's fine. That's fine. Just tell that. Don't lie to me.
Okay.
Don't lie.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Have fun at your show later. Okay, yeah.
Start inching my way to the car as this conversation is happening.
I'm also doing the same because this is a social interaction, and that's terrifying.
Yeah, exactly.
So you are in your car, and your objective over the next day is to get to Philadelphia, to get to this comedy club, and to do your set.
All right.
So what do you do?
I guess, how much should I drill this down? I take my car out of park, I put it into reverse, I reverse out of the parking spot.
You pull out of we'll say you pull out of the parking lot.
Okay.
Are you just pulling out of the parking lot, or are you kicking ass?
I got some rad tunes blaring. Can I do that without having to roll?
I'm still going to call that a mundane roll as you pull out of the parking lot.
Pulling out of a parking lot with rad tunes blaring is a mundane, so I roll.
Yeah, you want to roll under a 7.
I rolled a 5.
You success.
Yeah!
There's no traffic. Runnymede, New Jersey. The roads are empty. Black Horse Pike is a solid drive.
Nice.
So I'm going to throw it out to the audience. What goes wrong?
Police motorcade.
Oh, there's Homeland Security everywhere, which is a real thing at this hotel, and it's super weird.
And I didn't realize how I didn't realize until somebody in the audience actually explained to me it was because of the Democratic National Convention in Philadelphia. I just rolled up on this GamerCon and I was like, I saw Homeland Security everywhere and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
That's what we did as well yesterday. I was like, oh god, what happened at the GamerCon?
Yeah, I thought maybe there was like a terrorist Pokemon inside or something.
I mean they're gamers. It's fine. It's not an unreasonable assumption.
Yeah.
So you are surrounded on all sides by a police motor.
Okay.
They are blaring their sirens. They are signaling for you to pull over. What do you do?
Oh man. Well, I mean, I guess I'm not quite ready to kick ass yet, so I think I'll probably pull over.
Okay, you get out, you pull over, you get out of the car, you follow everything you're doing?
I mean, if I'm surrounded by police on all sides, I'm gonna pull over and I'm gonna put my hands up outside the window.
Alright, yeah. So they roll out of their car.
This is gonna get. I hope this doesn't get as topical as it seems like.
No. Oh God, no. No. People at home, no. People here, no. Oh, I didn't no.
Okay,
no.
So I raise.
Yeah. They pull over. They slide out of their car. They're all Homeland Security, so they're wearing suits. They've got earpieces. There's some local police, and they're just like, give us the briefcase, Matt Aukamp.
Well, I guess I'd say, oh, sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
We know that you have the briefcase. Give us the briefcase, Matt Aukamp.
What is this some sort of prank show? No, I don't have any briefcase. I swear. You can check my whole car and my cavities and everything.
All right. Well, they start to move towards the car.
Okay.
Which is when you get a look in your back seat of your car. There is a silver briefcase in the back seat of your car. Matt Aukamp, what do you do right now?
Oh no. Well, as I know, and because you're the GM, you also know, there's also a lot of laundry in my back seat.
Sure.
So I guess I kind of lean back and knock the laundry on top of the briefcase.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
Make me a roll for that.
Okay.
As you try to hide it.
I get a 1.
You got a 1. You succeeded.
I have 7 bubblegums and I got a 1.
Yeah. So you super succeeded. Okay. They scour your car. They look at the laundry. They find everything in your car, man, except this briefcase.
Oh, okay.
A lot of role-playing game rulebooks. Are you some kind of weirdo?
Yeah. I guess I'd have to explain the 7 bags of Dunkin' Donuts.
They take the donuts.
Okay.
Those donuts are not.
If I had known there were still donuts in those bags, I probably would have been having a better day.
A lot of things going wrong today for you, Matt.
Okay.
So they take these donuts, they walk out.
Huh.
Yeah, but the briefcase is still in your back seat.
Oh boy. Okay. I guess I patiently wait for them to let me go.
They one by one wheel out. All the Homeland Security cars come back into the parking lot.
Okay.
And you are left alone along Black Horse Pike. We'll say you're in front of the Club Diner and the Joe Canals.
Okay. All right. I don't know I don't know this area of New Jersey.
I don't either. That's where we went for breakfast yesterday.
I guess I try and find a sort of a remote-ish location, like
the parking lot of the Club Diner.
Okay, go to the parking lot of the Club Diner, and I kind of get out of my car and look around to make sure there's no more Homeland Security around.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you are alone in this parking lot.
And then I guess I go look in that briefcase.
It is full of weird-looking computer equipment.
Okay.
None like any computer equipment. I don't know if you do computers for fun or for profit, but it doesn't look like microchips or anything.
I tried to repair my PS3 once, and now it won't even, the light won't come on.
So you broke it. You broke your PS3 one time.
It was working before I tried to repair it. It was just loud.
You just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I unfixed it. Yes. So I poke around and I see if any of these pieces of electronics are. You know what? I take out my phone and I start Googling like rough descriptions of the electronics that I see.
I think you know what you have to do right now.
All right, yeah, roll. I got a 9 again. I only have 7 bubblegums.
And you have 6 bubblegums.
Oh no.
So yeah, you're googling, and what happens is, and I'm gonna turn to the audience after this. What happens is, like your phone just goes, like the screen goes red, and it's like classified.
Oh no.
So what happens next? What goes wrong for Matt right now? Yep, your phone explodes.
My phone explodes!
Your phone explodes.
Am I injured?
No, because it starts sizzling.
So I get to throw it in time.
In fact, make me a roll. Well, okay. Yeah, make me a roll.
Okay, alright.
Make me a kick-ass roll as you throw this.
Oh, this would be a kick-ass?
Yeah.
I got a 1.
Alright, I'm gonna take one of your bubblegums.
Now I have 5 bubblegums! I have just as much likelihood of kicking ass as I do not kicking ass.
You're in a perfect state of equilibrium.
Okay, alright. Yeah.
So your phone starts sizzling, and you just like, and it just explodes.
Okay.
The phone explodes. It is said classified. The briefcase, like the chips in the briefcase, start glowing and like bleeping, and so you start hearing like voices come from them that are not human.
Whoa! Okay. So I can't call anybody. I just leave my car there, man.
All right.
I just walk away.
Okay. When security floods the scene, they grab the briefcase. They like you're standing back across the street in the parking lot of a liquor store, and you watch one of those robots with the bombs on them just go up to your car. Just the whole thing goes up.
Oh!
Laundry is gone.
But my car
books are gone.
My car is just gone. It's just like a smoldering hole in the ground.
Hole in the ground.
Yo, got off scot-free! Try to identify me now, motherfuckers! Okay.
Oh yeah, this is some explicit language here. We should specify that.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I don't fucking care.
Nice. Okay.
Let him come for me.
So, all right.
And by they, I mean the Homeland Security
that's upstairs. This mouth is a weapon. A mass destruction. So, I'm outside of a liquor store watching this happen. Do I have my wallet on me?
Yes.
All right.
You have your wallet. You have your keys. I don't know if you have anything on your keys, but you have your keys.
Okay, that's a good point. I should probably get rid of my car keys at some point. All right, but anyway, so I'm gonna go into the liquor store and buy some of those like mini bottles.
All right.
So like, they can fit in my pocket, but like I can handle all the stuff that just happened to me.
Sure.
So I buy some of the mini bottles of whiskey. I get like a whole sampler.
There's like a fat bearded guy behind the counter, and he's like chatting with you.
Oh right. What's he talking to me about?
He's just like, yeah, man. You go to con up the street.
I'm like, yeah.
I got real. You want to hear you watch that new Ghostbusters?
Not yet, man.
I got real opinions on it.
Okay. Well, listen. That's great. It's
He's
great.
gonna tell you his opinions on Ghostbusters, unless you want to make a roll to either just get out of there or do something kick ass.
You know what? I want to roll to lecture him about gender equality in media and really put him in his place.
Good. Make that roll.
All right. Is this a kick-ass or a non-kick-ass? It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I got 5. I got a 4.
We'll say it's not kick ass and you succeeded.
All right.
Cause fuck that guy.
Yeah. So I really teach him a lesson about how underrepresented women have been, and how if he's trying to explain like, oh, it's not that they're all women, it's just a legacy. You wouldn't be saying that if they weren't all women.
That's a good point. No, you're right. Wow, I got a lot of stuff in my life that I gotta deal with. So thank you, sir. I'm gonna change my tune from now on. I'm gonna go see that new Ghostbusters.
Okay, please do, and tell me how you feel about it. I give him. Oh, I don't give him I give him like my Twitter handle.
Yeah, I'm gonna tweet you about it.
At Matt Aukamp, MATTAUKAMP.
Twitter plugs at Party of One Pod.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy's life has been changed.
Oh, cool.
But as you're leaving, something else goes wrong.
Oh, great. Of course. Do I have my alcohol?
You got your alcohol.
All right.
You've got your alcohol. You've got like pockets full of those little containers. Of whatever kind of booze that you
I'm
want at that
already
moment.
drinking one as I walk out of the store. It might be illegal, but I'm doing it anyway. I don't know.
Actually, I'm going to say nothing goes wrong yet.
Okay.
But you still got to figure out a way to get to Philly. It is now about 1:30, and your show's at 6.
Okay. You know what? I'll hitch. I've never done that before.
All right.
But it seems safe.
All right.
Seems like in this day where inhuman voices are speaking to me from briefcases that explode, it seems like that's a good day to start picking up new hobbies like hitchhiking.
Yeah, sure. Make me a roll to see how that goes for you.
Alright, I put my thumb out and
We'll call that mundane, so
And
you
I
want to roll under 5.
I start walking backwards.
That's a 10.
Alright.
I'll take one of your pieces of bubblegum. Oh, and by the way, since everyone is making suggestions, feel free to help yourself to some Hershey's Kisses. They are here for everyone. Yeah, so what happens is, the car that pulls up very quickly, and it is a man in a rumpled suit, and there are some red splatters on it. He's like, "Get in! Now, we gotta go!" You need a ride, right?
Can I say no?
You can, but he's looking real twitchy. That might be the thing that puts him over the edge.
I meekly get into the car.
All right. Yeah, he's driving, and he's not talking, but he's driving, and he's twitchy.
Okay, I say,
He's got that splattered suit.
I say,
He's driving real reckless.
Whoa. I say, you going to Philly, man?
Going anywhere.
How about
Going to
Philly?
forever, man.
Right. How about Philly first? That would be fun for you, I bet.
Yeah, we can go Philly first.
Okay,
We
cool.
can stop there,
All
and then
right.
go to forever.
All right.
Are you ready to go with me to forever?
I'm gonna have to make a stop at Philly first, but I support you in your journey. Here, do you want money for the toll?
That would be real nice.
Okay, I give him $5.
So he's driving, and he's driving for a while,
Ooh.
and you notice that he's not going in the direction of the bridge. Or rather, he is, but there's a police barricade up ahead.
Okay.
And he started to accelerate.
No.
What's your action right now?
I'm gonna hide in the bottom, in the foot
Okay.
well of the.
Now that is not kick-ass, so I'm
No.
going to ask you for a mundane roll.
Oh, I got a 9. All right.
So now you're at 3 bubblegum. So if you roll anything over a 3 when you're kicking ass,
You should have tucked and rolled.
you could tuck your
Yeah.
roll. You could taking the car.
Okay.
So now you're starting to get to a point where you're going to want to kick some ass.
Yeah.
Which
you're
after
right.
the day that you've been having is not.
Yeah, it's not unreasonable, right? I feel like I should be trying everything I can not to kick. If I'm playing me, I'm gonna do everything I can not to be kick ass.
Yeah, but now you're feeling.
Now my adrenaline.
So the goal for the rest of this podcast is to figure out where the line from Aukamp is.
How much bubblegum do I have to lose before I just start flipping the fuck out?
Yeah, what's that line from Aukamp? So he's
People
speeding
been
up.
taking bubblegum from me my whole life, Jeff.
Same.
Alright, so I'm down to 3, but I'm hiding. I'm trying to hide, and somehow I'm unsuccessfully. What? Can I not get the seatbelt off?
You're hiding. Well, you're successfully hiding, but that's not. But he is now. You feel the car pull over, and you feel him get out of the car, and you
Okay.
hear him start screaming.
Alright, I'm gonna get out and run. Get
Okay.
out. I'm gonna bust through that door and just run.
Okay. So you kick open the door.
Oh, that's kick ass.
Yeah.
I do it. Kick open the door and
You
I
just
run.
book it.
I run like crazy and I'm shouting F words and H words while I'm doing it.
Yeah. Make me that roll. You want to roll over a 3.
I rolled a 6.
So you kick open a car door that is
I'm like,
locked.
hell you damn hell.
Yeah. That's what you say.
Yeah.
And the cops are like, that didn't sound as cool as I did for you, but it's fine. And they're shooting, and there's guns firing in every direction,
Okay.
but you're just running. You tuck and roll.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah, it's just like Forrest Gump. So
Just
Matt,
one of them
Aukamp,
just one of the police make fun of me as I'm running and they're like, run Forrest, and I'm like, oh.
no, because you're kicking ass right now.
Okay, you're right.
They see you, and they're like, that guy took a hostage, and they're opening fire on the guy in the suit. And there's a gunfight going on, and you're running.
Yeah.
Where are you running to?
Philadelphia.
You're running for the bridge.
You're running for the bridge.
You run past the barricade, and they're like, "Good, the hostage got to safety." Everybody,
Clapping for
yeah.
me.
And they're like, it's a real proud moment. And they're like, "We won. We won. This was a
I hear
victory
the
for
Rocky
America."
theme in my head.
So you're running up the bridge, and what goes wrong as he's running at the Walt Whitman Bridge? There's a grizzly bear.
How did it get there, you crazy goof?
There's Jersey. It's Jersey. There's grizzly bears everywhere.
Just came out of the zoo.
Yo,
Yeah. There's a zoo. Yeah.
I'm looking at these 3
Okay.
bubblegums.
So as you're running,
yeah.
you actually hear on the police scanner. This all adds together.
Okay.
You hear, we've caught the zoo break-in suspect.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Grizzly bear's whereabouts still unknown.
And then I see the grizzly
Then you
bear.
see the grizzly bear, and it's barreling.
And what time is it now?
Maybe about 2:30.
And that guy really was driving recklessly around in like circles. I'm guessing.
No, we'll say like 2 o'clock.
Okay.
It's like a few minutes. You hit some stoplight. It's
Okay,
2 o'clock.
That's fair. So it's 2 o'clock.
Got 4 hours.
I got 4 hours, and I'm feeling it
Your
right
set,
now.
Your set notebook
I'm-
has been burned to a crisp.
My blood is pumping in my veins. I see a bear. I chug a bottle of whiskey, and I'm like, I'm gonna ride that bear.
That's pretty kick-ass.
I'm gonna ride
That's
that
pretty kick-ass. I'm gonna make you make that roll.
bear. Okay, all right.
3 or more.
I rolled a 5.
You run up, you punch the bear in the nose, it submits.
I stare him down. I like got him at a scruff, and I'm just like,
There's
as
like-
he sits down.
There's like a horn in the background, like, woo. It's 2 p.m., but the sun is like it's like perfectly setting over Runnymede, New Jersey, and it's, the two of you are in silhouette, and it's
Yeah.
man and it's bear, and they are in perfect harmony. And now you are on top of this bear, running up the Walt Whitman
Me and
Bridge.
the bear together. We're running across the bridge. We're gonna have to pay a toll.
Well, I was gonna ask what goes wrong next, but now there's a toll, but you gotta pay the toll.
Oh, I was just gonna say, suck my dick, and give him the finger while I'm passing through the toll booth on
Alright,
top of a bear.
Make me that roll.
I got a 2.
The bear stops. The bear respects the law. Give me that gum.
Oh no!
This bear looks at you and speaks. The bear speaks. Well, maybe he just roars, but you understand him. You
Yeah,
speak the language of the bear.
Yeah.
He says, "Tolls help rebuild our roads and ensure like the structure of America. Please respect him."
Do I still have money left in my wallet?
Punch there again.
You have exactly $5.
Okay, I apologize to the bear. I hand my $5
You are
to the
forgiven.
toll person. I ask if the bear. I kindly ask if the bear will let me still ride it across the bridge.
Yes.
Okay.
You have
alright.
atoned for your misdeeds.
Thange you, bear. I kiss him, and then I climb back on his back.
Little kids on the back of the neck.
And we start trotting for the.
Yeah, you're running. So, this is perhaps the most difficult challenge you have faced yet. You are on 76.
All right. Yeah.
You are on the Schuylkill Expressway.
Okay.
How do you navigate the Schuylkill Expressway?
And the bear's just waiting in traffic. Is
Yeah.
that what you're saying? Like
Yeah.
he's just.
Somebody cuts him off, the bear swerves. They're like, "Oh, come on, man, learn to drive."
Yeah.
Surly road rage bear.
What do I do on top of an angry, like a surly but respectful bear in 76 traffic? What time is it?
2:15.
2:15?
Eagles game is just let out.
Okay, I would say, my impulse is just to like wait it out,
Alright.
but
That is a mundane roll.
But that's a mundane roll, and it probably won't succeed at that. So I'm just gonna grab that bear real hard, and I'm like, listen, bear, I know, like, I respect you, but you got to respect me right now, and I think we got to run over some cars.
Alright. Make me that kick-ass roll.
5.
You got a 5. He is trampling the tops of cars,
Yes.
ripping the hoods out. It is
I'm like, all right, you're
glorious.
going a little overboard, bear.
He's like, "No, I'm alive. I'm alive for the first time I've been in a zoo my whole life."
I already see what the next thing that goes wrong for me turns out to be.
Well, maybe you don't, because let's
Okay.
turn it to the crowd. What goes wrong?
The bear falls in love with another bear.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! So what happens is the bear rips off the hood of a car, and there's one of those TVs in the back seat.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you were gonna say there's a bear sitting in there.
No, there's a thing in the back seat,
Yeah.
and it's playing like it's a movie about a bear. I feel like they're like there's Brother Bear, but that's a cartoon, and I don't want him to be a weeaboo. He's not a weeaboo bear.
Yeah.
Great outdoors.
Great Outdoors. There's the Great Outdoors playing,
Okay.
which is tragic because that bear is probably dead.
Yeah.
So he sees this bear, and the bear is like, "Oh my god, I love this bear. Matt, you need to help me find this bear."
Help you find the bear? Can we do it like? I thought maybe you'd just like hang here and stare at the bear, and I would go off on my own. You want me to? Can we do it at like 7 p.m.? I've got things to do.
Make me a roll. It's gonna be a mundane roll.
Oh, great.
As you convince the bear to stay there.
I got a 7. I have 2 bubblegums.
One bubblegum.
All right.
The bear is like, "You're not even gonna help me? Well, I'm not gonna help you get to your set then.
Well,
Good day. I think I have something to do at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. I'm gonna try to find this bear.
All right. The bear kind of tightens his tie at me and walks away.
Good day, sir." I like that the bear's wearing a tie because you are also
I
wearing
am
a tie,
also
so
wearing
it
a tie.
sort of matches your outfit.
Yeah. So this bear chills. Or no, this bear bounces. Like he walks away from
He's
me.
smugly walking away as
And
he
I'm on
adjusts his
top
tie.
of a car.
So I
That's
guess
had
now
its
you're
hood ripped
inside.
off.
You're now inside the car. There's like a family looking at you.
I apologize and get out of the car. How far am I from the venue? I don't even remember what it is now.
I guess we'll say you're at you're within walking distance of the exit. The exit that you need to take off of 76 to go
Alright.
to your venue.
I just start walking.
So you're walking, and
I was like, I feel pretty good about myself for a while today. I was
You had a
feeling like
pretty
pretty on
good
top
run.
of the world, and now I'm just walking to a free comedy show.
give me a
And
second.
a bear was just mean to me.
Okay, so let's see. What do I want to go wrong for Aukamp next?
It's like hot.
It's
I'm,
real.
like, I'm sweating. I'm gonna look bad. This is,
Well, you could try to find some clothes.
I'm all out of pocket booze.
Are you? Because you drank one bottle.
No, I think I drank one in the. You're right. I just drink all the rest.
Yeah.
All right, fine. If I'm not out,
So
I'm
you're
just,
pretty drunk now.
yeah, cool.
Which just means you're more likely to kick ass and get into a fight.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's probably a boon ultimately.
Yeah,
So yeah, you're walking, you're drinking.
cool.
You're right. You do look like a mess. You're gonna need to find something to wear, either in a mundane way like buying clothes, or in a kick-ass way like insert kick-ass option here.
It's a kick-ass way to change your clothes.
Rob somebody, steal their clothes.
That's real mean.
Did he save someone's life?
You ask them for their clothes in return.
Yeah. Aukamp, this is desperate times. You're gonna look bad at a comedy show in Philadelphia.
I guess I'm just gonna look. I'm just gonna keep my eyes peeled for a good clothing shop. I'm just
All right.
or anybody that's well dressed.
You find a clothing shop,
Yeah. Okay.
and they have your exact outfit, and it's pristine and clean. And as you're looking at it, a burglar bursts through the door with a bag of money, and it's got a dollar sign on it, and he's wearing a striped shirt and a domino mask,
I say.
and he's got a hat, and it's the hamburger.
I say, son, you don't know what you just walked into, and I chase that man right down.
All right, make me that roll. You need to roll over a 1.
I rolled a 9.
You do like a double. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, can I? Yeah, I like where you're going, and I like where I'm gonna do a double flip, and then grab him one-handed, and I'm gonna like whip him like he's like a towel, and then just drop him on the ground and pick up his sack of stolen goods. I'm gonna hide in an alley real quick and change from my outfit.
Well, what happens is you
Okay.
you hand it to the person running the store, and they're like, "Please, can I give you some money? Do you need like money? Anything, please?
I say, look, I could use that fly suit you got hanging on the wall
Please,
over there.
take it. It's yours now.
Okay, cool.
You are my hero," and he's waving at you as you walk by. Now you are looking fly.
I put
as
on a
hell.
fly suit. Yeah, all right.
So you've got your fly suit.
Yeah.
You get. Let's see. We need one last big thing to go wrong. Bigger than everything else that's gone wrong so far.
Okay.
20-car pileup blocks the entire way.
Yeah, there's a 20... You are walking, and a 20-car pileup happens around you. Now, Cam, you are within like 2 blocks, but there are cars flying into building, like
Oh,
in
wow.
the window. There are cars flying everywhere. Chaos.
I feel pretty badass at this point, right?
Yeah, you're feeling.
I start climbing a building, dog. I'm like down on the street. It's no place to be. I start climbing buildings.
All right. So you are climbing buildings.
I got 3. I have 1 bubblegum.
You are parkouring, but you are doing like the parkour jump.
But like
between
cool
buildings.
parkour.
Yeah.
Like yeah, not like Nathan Drake parkour,
Yeah.
not like those guys on YouTube parkour.
No. You do one and it's real slow-mo and it's super cool. You jump, you springboard off of a flipping car mid-flip,
Oh,
and you
hell yeah.
land and you roll right in front
Yeah,
of the
exactly
venue.
like an Uncharted set piece.
Yeah, it is a quick time event and you are hitting all the buttons in the exact order. It is the coolest thing that has ever happened.
Cool.
And you land right in front of the comedy club,
Yeah.
and the owner is in front of it, and he's smoking a cigarette, and he looks at you, and he says, "Oh, Matt, did you get my email? Show's canceled."
What?
What do you do?
I rage out,
All right.
and he's smoking
Smoking a cigarette.
and I grab that cigarette and crunch it up in my fist, and I throw it in his face, and I'm like, "You didn't send me an email, bro."
Make me that roll.
All right. I got 7. I have 1
He
bubble.
gets the cigarette, gets in his eye. He's like, "Oh God! Oh, did I forget to send that email? Did you not get that email?"
I show him my phone, but I do it harshly in an angry.
The burned husk that is your phone.
Oh, that's right. I don't have a phone right now. I say, I don't know. I don't have a phone anymore. But
Oh man, I'm so sorry. Did something happen to you? I'm sorry. My eye hurt. I'm sorry. You know what?
Yeah.
We could probably put a show together in a few hours.
I say, trying to get that much audience together and that many performers together would be a pretty badass feat.
It would be. Make me that roll. You rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1. I meant it would be a really mundane feat. I meant it would be a very mundane feat.
I'll actually accept that. I don't accept that. I'm saying you succeed, but you just succeed by like texting your friends.
Okay.
So like people come.
Yeah.
There's like a decent turnout. Your set goes all right, unless your set is particularly badass, and you'd be like,
And I like it. No.
okay, then it goes fine.
Cool.
Whew. Yeah. So your day was pretty successful.
That's the end of now I don't have a car.
You don't have a car. You don't have a phone.
You know what I should have done when I was parkouring? I run back to see if that 20-car pileup is still happening.
Okay. Yeah. So you run backwards.
Okay.
It is still happening. It is a 200-car pileup now.
All right. I look for the coolest car that's still flipping in the. So since I know that I have only 1 bubblegum left and my day's almost over, I look for the coolest car that's still flipping in the air,
You find a sweet Corvette.
and I parkour right through the driver's side window of that thing,
All right.
and I guess at the same time I'm kicking the other guy out
Yeah.
of it. But I save his life.
It's the guy in the blood-splattered suit, though.
Oh!
You throw him out.
Oh, nice!
So make me that roll.
I rolled a 3.
You throw him out. The guy in the blood-splattered suit's like, "No, my new car!" You land perfectly like Vin Diesel, and you are just gunning it, but it's South Philly, so you're a lot of stop signs.
And then I guess I just go home and, play some Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Around my hometown.
Really missed some opportunities to Pokemon Go while you were walking around.
Yeah. Oh, wait, that's right. I don't have a phone anymore.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Thankfully, Pokemon Go is a cloud base, so all of your Pokemon are still there.
That's true. Okay.
So, Matt Aukamp, you walk through the door. You sit down.
Of my home?
Your house,
I
yeah.
thought my whole day was over. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm saying you walk through the door.
Yeah.
You sit down. Game of Thrones is about to come on.
Cool.
That's your day. Like you give a quiet end to an eventful day.
I did it.
You made it through the end of your day.
I did it. I kicked ass and I lost a lot of bubblegum.
You chewed a lot of bubblegum.
Yeah. All right.
And that's all out of bubblegum.
That's all out of bubblegum. That's a good game.
I love that game. I love that game. It's fun with one player, and it gets real chaotic and crazy with multiple players.
Yeah, that's supposed to be played with multiple players?
Yeah.
That seems like it would be uncontrollable.
That's the point. It's just uncontrolled chaos as people run out of bubblegum.
Yeah.
That was super fun. Matt, thank you so much for coming on Party of One Live.
Hey, thank you so much for having me, Jeff.
And thank you everybody for coming out to Party of One Live.
Thank you guys.
So, let's do some plugs real quick. Matt, you do your plugs first, and I'll do my plugs after.
Oh, no. Hey.
I can do my plugs first. And
Yeah,
you
can
do yours
you
after.
hold on a second while I figure out my next date?
So, Party of One is, like I said, it's a podcast. You can listen to it every week. We are on iTunes, SoundCloud, anywhere your favorite podcasts are found. Check us out. We every week it's me and a different guest. We play silly games. We have some silly fun comedians, voice actors, game designers, all sorts of people. And check it out. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Cool. Well, my only plug right now is that I have a Dungeon Pals in August at Plays and Players Theater in Philadelphia on August 10th at 8:30 p.m. I believe we are going to be playing if I can scrounge it up, a home-brewed Pokemon role-playing game that a friend of mine's friend wrote himself in a notebook in high school.
Did you say that was at 8?
It's 8:30 p.m.
Oh, I should be able to make that one. I'm really excited. I'm super excited. I should be able to make that.
So yeah. Come on out.
Yeah, and you can find me on Twitter at Party of One Pod, like the show on Facebook at facebook.com/Party of One Podcast, and consider leaving me an iTunes review. So thanks for coming out, everybody. This was super, super fun.
Thank you.
Oh.
Awesome.
Sure was, past me. Thanks to everybody who made it out, and special thanks to Matt Aukamp for coming onto the show. Be sure to follow Matt on Twitter at Matt Aukamp. And if you're in the Philly area, be sure to check out Dungeon Pals. I can personally attest it is a great time. Also, while I'm thanking people, thanks to Plus 2 Comedy's Noah Houlihan for helping put this show together, and to Noah and his Plus 2 Comedy partner Will Liam for hanging out with me and doing video game tournament commentary all weekend. It was super fun. That was super cool, and I'm glad we got to do it together. If you really enjoyed this episode, you can find more about it on Twitter at Party of One Pod. Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Party of One Podcast. Or, if you loved the show, consider telling a friend. Social media shoutouts, iTunes reviews, and word-of-mouth recommendations do so much in helping the show do cool things, like live shows. Party of One is produced by Jeff Stormer and Jen Frank. This episode edited by Jeff Stormer. Music for the show comes from the song Infinite Lives by Mega Ran featuring the D&D Sluggers. Until next time, party people, thanks for listening, and remember, sometimes you eat the bear, and sometimes the bear eats you. Never gonna die.